Sorry, what's popping off? Boys.
You weenies.
So how'd y'all feel about me doing that?
It was
Nico
good.
definitely wishes he
That
would have
was-
noticed.
That was good. That was cold. That was good.
Good.
How would you have felt if Nico got the hold person off?
I would have been like, good on you, but Ren would have been pissed.
Yeah.
Ren would have been very mad.
I think it's fair to say Nico's pretty mad right now.
Yeah.
It's fair.
There's some stinkiness going on.
Poor Delwick. The man fell asleep.
He was terrible at his job.
That happens and more.
Doesn't mean he's not loyal.
Good session though.
Yeah, good
Mhm.
session.
He's an RP.
What is that monstrosity?
It's just an angry wolf.
Who is that?
Nico in puberty.
That's
Hate
my
that
first
image.
owner, thank you.
I hate that.
Just think.
Ah,
Next session. Combat.
combat.
Yeah.
A lot of combat.
I'm excited for that.
A lot. You
Oh,
could be fighting in a village and storming a fucking castle.
since I have everyone here before I get off, Spencer was wanting to run a game of Call of Cthulhu on Wednesday. Did you guys want to? Well, Hunter, you wouldn't know. Did everyone who was here want to pick up Call of Cthulhu where we left off or restart?
I want to pick it where you all left off. Joking.
We all left off with my character being thrown from a second floor window
Yep.
by a
with the
flying mattress.
By a flying mattress, dude. That's
Mattresses are
fucking
flying
hilarious.
in that bitch. Damn.
I mean, it could be cool if I could jump
Can-
in fresh, you know?
Yeah,
I've
I
never
have
played
2 hit points.
before.
Yeah, we might need to refresh. I might just use the same character I made, but we might
Where would one make a character for this at?
I have so if you go to the D&D Discord, do you see the cock PDFs?
Ah, yes, the cock PDF. Yeah.
What's it called? You've got your character sheet there. I think that's a fillable one. So if you want, you can use that. And does anyone remember how to make their character? I think I could probably figure it out, but
No, dude, it took Spencer like in 20 minutes for me to understand how to do it. Luckily,
Yeah.
I have a
Who-
picture.
Who made the system for Call?
who made the
like
system?
Call of, like who made Call of Cthulhu? Is it like by a certain publisher or whatever?
Yeah, I've got their quick start rules I scanned in. Those are also on there.
Ryan, did you play Call of Cthulhu?
I was technically there, but I didn't get to play because fucking parents were beat bopping and zoom
That's
zombie in the fucking room.
right. That's right.
Wonder if
Weren't they mad at
it's-
you?
Yeah, something like that.
You didn't fucking call your grandma and tell her thank you?
Yeah, yeah.
There's
I can't find the publisher on the thing I scanned in. I had
I'll
to
look
scan it in because the file was way too big for Discord.
I'll look it up.
I've got everything you need in those 3 little files there on the cock PDFs.
hmm
Yeah, making a character might be a little difficult. I don't remember.
Listen, I've made fucking characters from the goddamn Warhammer games, and if you can make a character on them, you can make a character on anything.
Yeah,
Those
they aren't
systems
too. let's put it this way. It was easier to make a character using this character sheet than it was the first time I made a character using
Something else.
the D&D character sheet.
Right.
The biggest thing you'll need to know is this whole system is based off of percentiles.
Okay, so
So-
it is similar to, because it has a very similar vibe to the Fantasy Flight,
Yeah.
Warhammer sheets and shit.
Yeah. And it's like I think, what was it, guys? It's you roll a D100 and you want the number below your skill to
Yes.
succeed on
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lower is better, higher is
Mhm.
bad. Every, if I remember right, it's every 10 below whatever your skill is, that's a degree of success, if it's going by that Fantasy Flight system.
I think it might, but I'm not certain.
So if, I have like a 50 strength and I roll a 40, then that's a 1 degree of success.
Yeah. I think
So
it
that's how the
does.
Fantasy Flight shit is.
I think it does that, but we only played for like
A few
20
sessions.
minutes. Well, no, we
Oh.
played one session.
Okay.
Yeah. Did Hunter, at what point did you realize that my character was gonna kill this guy?
I had the idea when he kneeled down. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, he's gonna do something.
Not happy.
When he
Yeah.
took the crossbow away.
Yeah.
It was cold-blooded, my guy.
Ren takes no prisoners. He's no paladin. He's a goddamn fighter.
Do you guys have like set music you pick from Blizzard, or do you just
I have music so I can pick from.
are you guys still just like typing in like just random stuff that might work?
What kind of music? What feeling are we thinking of, Hunter?
Just good travel music for now.
Good traveling music.
Make a suggestion.
I don't want to do Howling Fjord again. We could do
Can we play "Message in a Bottle" by the Police? I feel like that's good travel music.
I got another one though.
This sounds like the Clay Center in Charleston.
What?
Bro, what?
What?
Like when you go down when you go
Hold on.
downstairs and you
What?
hear all the tings and bings. Gives me some Clay Center vibes.
It has never sounded this fucking scary to go to the. No,
Maybe you just haven't been to that
God.
part of the Clay Center.
not even remotely.
Bro, I'm
Forget
sorry,
what
but they must
Storm
have
Peaks
taken
is
you
like,
to a
too.
scary part of the Clay Center. You were in
No,
the
you
wrong
must
Clay
have been to
Center.
the fucking Clay Center at goddamn 4 a.m, pitch black night. You know,
Haunted
God.
Clay Center.
Jesus.
No. All right, we're gonna do Barons. 1 second.
Welcome to the Clay Center.
That's a fucking place of light and laughter and knowledge.
You haven't
Knowledge.
heard the tings and tangs from the ball machine?
I know what you're talking about,
Bong, bong, bong,
but
bong.
it doesn't sound that fucking terrifying.
Got the Barons up in here.
Who?
Barons. The biggest fucking zone in all of WoW. You listen to this music for so long, it gets ingrained in your fucking skull.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I like this.
This music's awesome. I love the Barons. Even though it's a fucking cesspool.
What's the Clay Center?
It's like this like
It's the only
scientific-
redeeming factor of Charleston, West Virginia.
yeah. And it's
somewhat, yeah.
it's really really fun when you're a kid and moderately fun when you're an adult, and like there's just things to do, and it talks about like a bunch of scientific stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a science museum and like science and art museum.
You
Yeah.
guys all went there?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was the thing to do. It was like every field trip was just like, all right, let's take the kids to the Clay Center.
Yeah.
And then, dude, our little peanut butters are like, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go!
So let me air, dog.
They also had like a virtual planetarium in there, so they would host like the
Yeah.
IMAX movies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
Like
see it.
documentaries. Like you would like sit back, look up, and you see like the whole dome in front of you, and like they would do like star stuff. They would do like I remember watching one about like the human body. That was pretty cool.
I've been up into like the scaffolding up in that
What?
fucking planetarium.
That's
Really?
It's like
spooky.
it's
Ryan.
like the imaginary.
It's fucking terrifying because like when you get high enough, the like steps have this like almost 2 to 3 foot gap between them
I don't like that.
with like one railing. It's fucky.
Ryan,
It's like the Imaginarium, but for West
Do you-
Virginia.
do you remember
Yeah.
when you expressed to me like kind of that anxiety you get when like you look up into the sky and you think like you could like fall up in the sky? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're
I
gonna,
know
like,
that
I get
exact
that.
You're
feeling.
gonna fall away.
I get that when I was a kid. I would get that, and like when I looked up in the
Yeah,
planet that
They're
room,
the same feelings.
dude, it
Yep.
would give me so much
Yeah.
anxiety. I was like, oh my god, that's so freaking
Yep.
tall up. Oh my god.
It's crazy,
Oh.
bro.
Yep. I'm in
Dude,
the mountains.
Why haven't we all met up yet? What the heck? Mostly
Because
Coming
I'm in the
soon.
mountains.
That's true. And
This
I'd
year.
love to visit Eli down in Florida.
I'd like
Yeah,
to meet
dude.
you guys.
Spring break?
When are you gonna, dude? I would so be down for that. Jesus, or when are you gonna?
I'm planning on in November for Thanksgiving, and then once the year's over and the next year starts, I'll pretty much won't have to worry about what I'm doing when or where. So if we plan a trip, I'll definitely be able to do it.
Sweet. Well, we all should definitely go get some food or something.
True.
Be down, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like we should meet up.
I'm not too far from you at all.
Lit.
Everyone in my family's from Dayton.
Dayton,
Okay, I'm
still
sorry.
single.
I'll stop distracting us. We can get back to it.
It's okay. It was a good chat.
It
Yeah,
was.
good.
This is gonna be like a highlight on the the goddamn
Just
just
chatting.
talking. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we can leave in stuff about the Clay Center, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I just know that Richard likes to like take out like personal information stuff, which I'm totally cool with.
Yeah, I agree.
But I just think like talking about Charleston will be fine.
Nothing like exact city or
yeah,
like,
yeah,
job.
or like exact job or like yeah.
I'm upset that I didn't get to learn more about Photoshop today.
Yeah, I've been, dude. I want you to know I've been animating since I got up this morning. It is not as easy as those videos look. I have a much higher respect for Puffin Forrest.
No, I know it's
It
gonna be
is.
hard. I just need to learn how to use Photoshop more fluently.
Yeah,
I thought that I'd be able to pick it up just where I like left off.
yeah. No, dude. I was sitting there fucking around with Premiere for like 3 hours this morning. I was like, what the fuck? How do I get this to work?
Yeah. No, dude, it's gonna be stressful.
Did you get Premiere?
I
Or
have it
no?
all. Yeah, I have it all.
Okay. Heads up, Premiere's audio won't work while you have voice mod on.
Really?
Yeah, it won't work for some reason.
So what'd you do?
I uninstalled it.
Really?
I uninstalled voice mod. Yeah. If there's a way to toggle voice mod, I don't know how to since the update, and I didn't even know how to prior to the update. But if there's a way to turn on and off voice mod, then you could do that, I think. But the thing is it just doesn't work properly.
I think I'm gonna get rid of voice mod, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
tired of having different inputs.
And you know what? It made my mic it lowered the quality of my mic.
Really?
Yeah. Whenever like just regular talking, it made it to where I had to put my mic right next to my mouth, like literally like 2 centimeters away from my mouth for you guys to hear me. And then I had to turn up like what was it? I'm trying to think.
How'd you uninstall it?
Huh?
How'd you uninstall it?
I went to the. Hold on. I went to the shortcut, right clicked it, and then went to open file location, and then around the file that it was at, there was an uninstall button. There was an uninstall setup, and if you click the uninstall setup, runs the uninstall thing, and then the only thing you're left with is the voice mod shortcut, which you can just delete afterwards.
Can you all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You had to swap the headset back or the input quality back on Discord, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Does it sound different?
No, it sounds pretty much the same-ish, I think. It sounds mostly the same. You probably just sound clearer. The only downside I have to say about going back from voice mod is my grandma will sometimes talk at a normal volume in the other room, and I see my mic activate. I'm like, motherfucker. But that's not her fault. It's entirely the whole setup. I just had to change some settings and fix it. Eli, did you ever get to see the animation?
No, not yet.
Do you want to see it?
Yes. You should. When it comes to the is he still in here? Okay. When it comes to like the tiefling mix or whatever it is, you should say so sexy that people hate him, or so sexy that people are racist towards him. Something like that. I don't know.
I got you. I could actually change that right now.
Do whatever you think feels best, but I think that
but people are jealous.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So sexy that people are jealous and hate him, or something.
So I'm gonna change it to the sexy mix baby of a human and a devil, but people are jealous.
yeah, I like that. Are people actually jealous?
They aren't really jealous. Like in reality, they're very. In reality, in like Faerun, they're very racist, and it's because they're half devil.
Gotcha.
And there is no innate evilness to tieflings. It is all because of their upbringing and what's happened to them in their life. Because the tieflings, they only are born in 3 circumstances. One of their parents was a tiefling, one of their parents was a devil, or both of their parents were humans, were humans, and one of them or both of them were cursed by a devil.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And usually wherever that happens, whether they're both humans and they have a offspring that's a tiefling, they tend to treat it like a bastard child. Because they're like, I'm not cursed. You're the cursed one. Or I'm not cursed. You must have been fucking around behind my back kind of thing.
I'm not cursed, you're cursed.
Yeah. But in reality, someone was cursed, and then additionally, like, people just see a half devil and they're like, dude, I'm not gonna trust you. Your kind's been constantly trying to corrupt everyone on this planet. No.
Fair enough.
When in reality, they're super fucking just normal people, but they become evil because of their upbringing.
So if you fuck a succubus, do you get a tiefling kid?
If you fuck a succubus, you die.
You know, when those titties are poggers enough.
That's funny. I think Eli's a closet furry. I'm just kidding.
It's like Tommy's a not closeted furry, and then Eli is a closeted furry.
Yeah.
But in a way, aren't we all closeted furries? Just like, no.
I hope not.
I hope not. I don't think so.
Oh, what's it called? I realized you guys, since the cart was all broken in that last camp and the last one I ran, you guys get to go back to Felsidin, which is my favorite location in my entire D&D world, because I ran a really good campaign there. And what that means is I have history there. A lot of
good.
history packed in that tiny little bit. And there's a lot of stuff that I can evolve on from there.
Yeah.
And
that,
I'm
honestly,
excited as hell.
I think that's best case scenario, just in terms of like us recording and like putting out like the stuff we're going to be putting out is like, that way there is evolved history there,
Yeah. I think so. Tommy played through the entirety of my Felsidon stuff and eventually had his character walk off into the sunset after the end of the Felsidon stuff. So we could run into his character. Then we also have Zoe's character Bryn was born there.
Mm-hmm.
So I could try and talk to Zoe and see if she wanted to join in on a session or two. And then the first time they ever met Cal was there. So I don't really know. I don't know exactly what would be going on because I know where Cal is. So yeah, like he's not there, but you don't know that.
I don't know.
And then Jesus, that one guy, Darkfang, that you played is from there. Not from there, but he was there. That's where you played Darkfang at.
Lit AF.
If you want Darkfang to show up, let me know and I'll try and write him into something.
Okay. That could be fun.
Yeah. There's I have like every single quest written down that I ran before and the results of all of them. So yeah. Also, this is just world knowledge, like not necessarily world knowledge, but Darrowood knowledge. You guys kind of spent a lot of time there. You guys know that about 2 years ago, the coalition came in and just annihilated the town. Took anyone that lived the attack was taken in as slaves. Anyone who resisted was slaughtered, and then anyone that died was raised in undeath by Cal to fight the coalition off. And then all this other crazy shit happened during the battle.
This is in Darrowood?
No, you would have heard about that in Darrowood. This was in Felsidon, where you guys are going.
Oh.
Because this is the only place you guys can look for like parts, repair the cart at. Is this fucking place. But
unless we start chopping down trees.
Yeah, you guys could chop down trees and say, fuck that, I don't want to go there.
Build our own cart. Build a new society.
Mm-hmm. You guys could if you wanted to. You could try and rebuild Felsidon, but that would be...
I want to leave it in ashes.
Huh? You want to leave it in ashes?
Yes.
Good. I was just telling them, the place you guys are going to at this point, Felsidon, is one of my most fleshed out areas in the world.
Really?
Yes. I ran a whole campaign there from 1 to 3, but it was super in depth. There was a lot going on, and it was a very compact space that the players could fuck around with. And it also resulted in a crazy battle that ended up getting all the civil. You guys would have heard about this just being in Darrowood for so long. Everyone in Felsidon was either killed or enslaved by the coalition. And then towards the end of the battle, those who were killed were raised in undeath by Cal and used to fight the coalition off to get them like out of the area. But then Cal left, so no one's really been there since. Like a handful of platoons of guards have gone through there to see if they could find anyone that was left alive or anything of that nature. But after 2 or 3 scans, they just let the whole town rot.
I'm excited to play your campaign again. I wish I could have played it the other night.
It's all right. What's it called? Has Ryan told you what happened last time or no?
I think he gave me a brief rundown.
Okay.
Marin was there for some of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Marin's there. Marin the character was there. I did a decent job of. Oh wait, no, it's up now. Hunter, if you wanted to, you could watch the VOD of it.
Oh yeah, I could, couldn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Probably after the session.
Hey Richard, question.
What's up? Yeah, what's up?
For Darrowood Strife, the August 5th episode that you uploaded, does that have any exemplatives in it? Explicitives? Sorry.
Explicitive is like fuck, yes, but nothing like that's like
Nothing too bad.
nothing too bad. There's nothing extreme.
Okay. Alright, thank you.
I cut out Tommy asking if the Minotaur was a.
Gotcha. That was so
Very
just.
It was so funny.
Yeah, it was so out of left field too. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Tommy. I didn't know that Tommy had it in him. No
Alright, so
offense to him.
we should officially be on Spotify and Apple, whatever the thing is.
Awesome.
I don't think I'm gonna do any more animating tonight.
You've been going since like 11, right?
Yeah. Since
Wow.
11.
Yeah, you posted in the Discord chat from like very early.
I was working prior to that because I was trying to figure out what the fuck, like how to get the what's it called working, how to get the sound to work, and I found out it was fucking that one thing, voice mod fucking it up. I told Eli about that, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm uninstalling that. I'm done."
What, solve voice mod?
Yeah, both of us did. For me, it was fucking with Adobe Premiere, and I know Eli was going to eventually start working with Adobe Premiere once he started animating. So it just was like, might as well get out of it now. And I also realized it was reducing my sound quality after listening to a couple recordings of myself with voice mod on. You know what's crazy? I did all that work this morning. I think I have less than a minute of content.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate to Craig.
I think. Well, so did we want to do Call of Cthulhu with
Yeah, I'm down for
Spencer?
it. Yeah, it's your take.
Yeah, I'm down to. Just depends on if everyone else is too.
Yeah, you'll have to ask them.
Jesus, would you want to play Call of Cthulhu?
I mean, I don't see why not.
It's a
We can,
much
like,
more deadly game, and I'd also have to help you learn how to play it,
What's
or at least
the-
make your character.
What's the
It's
thing?
fairly it's fairly straightforward. I learned it the first time.
Yeah.
Last time.
Like if you know D&D, it will be easy to learn it. It's just like making a character was a little confusing at first, but we were all working together. Jesus, if you wanted to take a look, all the stuff for it is under Cock PDFs. I love that name.
I think I don't even remember who all played last time. It was you, it was me. I guess Tommy?
Tommy was there, and Eli. I think Hunter showed up for Ryan showed up for like 10 minutes and then disappeared. And then came back for like 10 minutes and then was gone for the night. We were like, okay.
Yeah, it was so long ago.
Yeah. I remember we ended on me getting thrown from the second floor window.
I do. That's kind of the only thing I remembered. And there was a church and you were in a hole.
Yeah.
And now that I think about it, it's all coming
Yeah,
back to
you
me.
and I went to the church and my character had a really hard time climbing out of that hole.
Oh, and then we went to a hardware store.
Yeah. And I remember, what's it called? We were sitting there the whole time. And I remember the whole part very vividly because I just kept failing on climbing out of the hole. And I said, all right. I go, is there enough shit down here for me to like build a staircase up? He's like, yeah. And I go, I'll take that option. Because I think I took damage whenever he picked me up and then I failed and fell again.
Yeah.
Oh, next time we run my game, the deep wounds bit that I added on my handout will be activated. That's the thing where if you get knocked into death saving throws, if you get back up, you come back with a level of exhaustion.
What are the methods of curing that exhaustion?
Let me take a look. I don't remember. There were a few. When a creature returns to 1 hit points after being reduced to 0, they gain a level of exhaustion. Additionally, when you are returned to maximum hit points, you lose 1 level of exhaustion caused this way. You can only lose a level of exhaustion this way once per long rest. During a short rest, if you are affected by a healer's kit, you can lose a level of exhaustion. You can only lose a level of exhaustion this way once per short rest. So if someone could stitch you up once per short rest, and that will get you back, or that will get rid of the exhaustion. Or if someone heals you all the way back up to full, that will get rid of the exhaustion. But the way I wrote it is that you can only lose that level of exhaustion once per time,
Technically speaking, could you then do like, it's like, okay, we're traveling for a day, then we fight some people, then Relty gets hurt twice and he has 2 points of exhaustion. In theory, we could say, okay, well, we're gonna take, an hour short rest and then maybe travel for an hour and then take another hour short rest.
Yeah, you could. It's just
as long as I manage to hit both times. Like if peanut butter comes up and is like, I got 2 things.
Yeah. The way that I have the short rest, the one off of short rest is specifically a healer's kit, but I mean, you could use a healing spell.
Just like a cure wounds.
Yeah, like a cure wounds would do it because it's literally a cure wounds, but that would be over a short rest. If you wanted to heal, if you wanted to get rid of it
Gotcha.
without taking a rest, you'd have to heal someone all the way back up to full. Which is
it takes it, and it's just really just saying you have to have some sort of treatment over a short rest in order to recover from almost dying.
Yeah.
Which is reasonable. It's very reasonable.
Yeah.
Especially in this sort of high intensity combat based with a lot heavy emphasis on role playing for sure. But heavy combat based, we're here to kill things.
Yeah. And I just my main goal with my homebrew rules is to make class identity matter. That's why I changed flanking so drastically.
Yeah.
And then
honestly, it's it tones it down a lot and it makes it more it's a clearer rule. Yeah.
And with flanking, the thing with flanking, I know a lot of people, they like old flanking. They you get advantage, but I think that devalues every class.
Yeah.
Because you've got these abilities.
Advantage for everything. Then it wouldn't matter that my modifier is a +1 to hit,
Yeah, because you have advantage.
I have advantage, so it's gonna I lose maybe 200 possible roll sets out of 5,000 or something.
Yeah, but with the flanking thing, it's if you act as a team and you're positioning your characters around a big fight, a big character, you can really take advantage of flanking and get a lot of points and make it a lot. But if I just think that when you're getting advantage for just standing somewhere, it really just devalues the abilities that say you get advantage for this or you get an advantage for this. Why would I ever do a reckless attack when I could just stand on the other side of a guy,
Well, yeah, and it's we have 5 rogues. Everyone has sneak attack now.
Yeah, something just dies in one round.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. I mean, I was thinking about this actually with following the discussion about last game's single monster thing.
Yeah.
Is that it really does like it because we just sort of surround it and then kill it, very quickly.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing is that it's just like with one monster against 5 people, it just doesn't hold up in the turn order. In the same way that 5 people doesn't hold up against 25 monsters.
Exactly. And then flanking is even flanking as it's written in the book is even more powerful when you're just fighting one monster, because that monster doesn't have access to flanking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, at all? Yeah. And that's just like, and especially if you're like, okay, well, not even like within a couple rounds you'll flank them. It's within a couple turns you'll flank them.
Yeah. Exactly.
And there is a distinct advantage, but increasing your odds from 25 or 50% to 75%, give or take, when it's really probably more like 60% to 95%. But
yeah. And then the bonuses from flanking in my way, you're never really going to get more than like a +3 my way. And it's just because like the way that our team is built up right now, I think we just have 3 melee attackers. Is that right?
Which campaign?
In Darrowood Strife.
In Darrowood Strife.
We have
pretty much. I would say that Peanut Butter is good when he's an animal, which is melee. And he has a variety of healing spells, which is essential. Relty essentially has a lot of tricks. Jesus.
Yeah.
He's got some. Hang on. He's got some that he can do. He's got a lot of spells to work with. But for right now, he's not really at his full potential because he doesn't know what it is. But as he grows, he'll definitely be able to pull out some cool stuff.
And then last night it was kind of tricky because you were swept out at the knees right off the bat.
Yeah, that was like, alrighty then.
I heard
you didn't even really have a turn. You got perception. You said, "I see him," and then you were.
I died.
And I died. I was like, roll perception, then you were the only one that heard him, and as you turned to look at the sound, he's midair landing on you. And then you go, Tristan, I just want to ask, why?
Well, the thing is, as a DM, you sort of expect about, give or take 50% of the players to make the save.
Yeah.
And then nobody makes the save. And you're like, oops.
Well, that sucks.
Sorry, guys.
And then it also is enough to instantly down you.
Yeah. I was like...
And sometimes it's enough to kill you and your whole party.
My thought process at first was like, all right, this is linear, so this has to be, something we can take. And then it was...
I mean, it was something you could take. It just did enough damage to down you instantly.
Surround and drowned.
I wasn't... Again, this was just me not knowing what you were planning. So then you had me roll perception, and I was like, oh, sweet. So since I can tell where it is, I'll be able to take this action to move out of the way, because, I rolled perception so I can know what's going on. And then I was like, okay, I'm dead.
You know what? You're actually right on that. I should have given you advantage to that, to the jump.
Think of that either. Yeah.
I didn't even think of that either. Jesus, if
perception. Mm-hmm.
If you think because I asked you something and I don't give you like a bonus because of it, just bring that up and then I could be like, yeah, you get advantage, or no, you don't.
Well, no, I mean that'd be fine, but I didn't get to roll for a jump.
Yeah. Well, there is no roll for the jump. The roll was the saving throw. You remember how you made your perception? Huh?
Oh, you're saying for the damage?
No, for the damage. So whenever, at least this is how I do it. Whenever I do a area of effect thing, which is what he did because he was the area of effect because he was a large-sized creature, lands on a 4 a 2x2 space. So that was the area effect. I just roll damage once because it just saves time.
No. I'm saying for the roll that you had me roll for, I only rolled the perception check to hear him, and and then the only other roll was to see if I take full or half damage.
Okay.
I didn't know if you were trying to say like that there was a jump roll or like a reaction roll to get out of the way, because if so, then I didn't know that and I didn't get to take one.
Well, yeah, the reaction was the saving throw. What I should have done was give you advantage for knowing it was coming.
Okay, advantage against taking the half or the instead of the full.
Yes.
Okay,
that's what I should have done. And I mean, like, it would have been different if you guys were all, if there was no environmental hazards, if there was no snow, it wasn't blizzarding, it would have been different, because then I would, giving you advantage on it would have just made everyone get advantage, and that would have been like, okay, well now this is an absurdly easy fight. But I should have given you advantage for that.
I mean, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. It was just in the moment after all that had happened, and then you rolled 8 dice and added the modifiers. I was like, oh my god, I'm dying.
Then you rolled 8 dice.
I seriously thought you were trying to like TPK us, but I didn't realize how easy the fight was. Like once we all have our bearings, just right out of the gate.
I was worried. I was like, oh my god, I just made this intro and we're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. But yeah, I mean, like, that's another thing. Turn economy is huge. It's like, and the only reason that thing even got a turn off was because you guys couldn't see it in the beginning. I saw a video because they were doing a little, what's it called? D&D Beyond was doing like an interview with the developers of Rime of Icewind Dale, and they were talking about, what was it? They were talking about a encounter in the snow, and I had been thinking about this prior. And it was like, they were like, you're walking through the snow and you see something swimming through the snow almost, and then you realize it's a bullet. And I was like, oh shit, that's cool. I was thinking of that. And I was like, damn it, if I do that now, I'm copying them. And I go, you know what? I should do it in a blizzard, so that way they can't even see it coming.
That's pretty funny. It was... I thought it was fun. I had quite a good time with it. I didn't have any complaints against the encounter once I realized what was going on. I just got concerned because...
Oh, I know. Because you got downed immediately.
Well, not that, but because back when we were playing this campaign, Hunter's campaign, and we encountered the first one, you were like, man, those things are really dangerous. And he's like, yeah, I had to nerf it a lot. So then when all that happened, I was like, so this thing's a giant beast and we're dead. Because of how much hype it had. I just didn't know what was going on until after.
No, I understand. And the reasoning for that, the reasoning I say that is, it's dangerous for 4 level 3 characters. That's what happened whenever we were fighting it. You guys were 6 level 4 characters. It's not that dangerous at that point. Yeah.
There's also the thing that I was just thinking about here was that when your hit points are low, you do technically have like more hit points you can draw on by turning into other animals, because you're going to get their hit points as your own. Exactly.
Druids are one of the hardest classes to kill. If I wanted to kill your character, I have to do it fast. I have to do it in 1 round. Otherwise, one of your allies is going to heal you, you're going to get back up, and then you're going to turn into a creature. And now you have like 20 more health. You essentially got 24 temporary hit points. Druids are hard to kill.
Druids are great. I love druids.
Oh, I know. If you get to be a level 20 Circle of the Moon druid, you become a god. You tell the DM, no, fuck you. I'm not gonna die. Because you can wild shape an unlimited amount of times, and you can also wild shape into an earth elemental, which is silly. So you could just, and you can also do it as a bonus action. So as an action, like if you get really low health as the earth elemental, as an action you drop the earth elemental, and then as a bonus action you then wild shape into an earth elemental again, and you can do it unlimited amounts of times. So every time you get low, you can be like, let's refresh this, so that way you never actually go back to your normal form.
And then that doesn't even factor in. I mean, like the druid has spells and spells and spells,
Oh,
and the best
yes.
spells.
They know every single spell that they can know, except for the subclass specific ones,
In addition to being able to turn into animals, druids are able to also conjure animals.
Yeah, that too. They can do a lot of things. Druids are, I think, a lot of people say rogues are the most powerful class. Wizards can be the most powerful class. I really don't hear anyone other than those two or the druid. And in my opinion, between those three classes, the druid is the most powerful, like without a doubt. And the reason that people think wizards are so powerful is because they can learn every spell if they wanted to. Yeah, they can do that. But for them to do that, as the DM, you have to give them every spell. And I mean, like, yeah, they get some every time they level up. But if there's a spell that you really don't want a wizard to learn to like keep your encounters balanced or whatever, just don't let them get a spell scroll of it. You're entirely in control of what spells they can learn other than the ones they get from leveling up.
Evocation is really nice.
Oh, evocation wizards? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's area of effect spells, and you can just be like, no, not my friends, just that guy.
Yeah. But just the crowning jewel of all the classes has got to be Circle of the Moon Druid. And then Circle of the Dreams Healers are just busted too. Because the Spirit Healer spell they get, or Healing Spirit spell they get.
What does that do?
It's the one where you create a little spirit and you can move it on your turn as a free action. And anyone who moves through the space or begins their turn in the same space as the healing spirit, they get healed. You choose to heal them. So, if an enemy stands in it,
it's the same thing as the spiritual weapon. It's just a healing spell.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice.
But the fact is it's a level 2 spell. Or no, it's a first level spell, I think. I don't remember. It's either first or second, but it's like I think you get 6 charges of it. So you can heal 6d6 in one turn
6.
if your team is coordinated enough to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like perhaps maybe a DM might say, okay, well, you can't necessarily all. I guess just moving through would do it, I guess. Because in my head, I was like, okay, well, everyone shares a space, but it's like, that's not feasible because it's like 5 people can't stand in one spot.
Yeah. But yeah, the fact that it says or moves through this space, starts their turn or moves through this space, that's what makes it so powerful.
Yeah. It's just you have 6 squares, just make sure that's one of them. That's all.
Yeah. When you move, set it in a spot where everyone can easily get back to it to heal, and you're set. You're good. 66 healing at I think first or second level. Let me double check what level it is.
I'm trying to think. It's similar. I mean, I guess they're temporary hit points. I mean, heroism is a first level spell.
Yeah.
And that does 2 temporary hit points every round for like 10 rounds. But I guess that's kind of different because it really is only 2. I guess that's at level 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's wait. the spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Okay, so
And
4.
it's a second level
Give or
spell.
take. 4 or
So
5.
yeah, 4 give or take. But I mean, still, that's 4d6 as a second level spell. That's still pretty good.
I guess the DM hack to that is to probably just like stick them in really, really tight tunnels and say, no, you don't have enough space to like pass.
Yeah. Have enemies on every. I mean, there's ways to deal with everything.
Just have an army of enemies attacking the first person in line.
Mm-hmm.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah. And have it be a narrow tunnel, or have it set up in a way that so that the players are flanked on like 3 separate directions, and so they can't really move as a group, or like move in to heal and then move back out without every one of them getting an opportunity attack.
Yeah, that'd be hard to do.
Yeah.
I wonder. It's almost like, because it'd be like, oh, you're at a crossroads, and then something caves in behind you, and then now there's things on all 3 sides, and you're in a really tight spot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of factors.
There's ways to deal with it. I still just like, from the baseline of it though, like for most encounters, because not every encounter can do that, If you do that every encounter, it's going to get boring, either for the DM or for the players.
Yeah. But I would say at the same time, just everyone using Healing Spirit all the time might also be, well, I guess it is exciting to heal your character.
Yeah.
I say this, but, it's like, just like with the Treasure Hoard, it's like, woohoo, yeah!
Yeah. Another thing is, like, also with those treasure hoards, the reason you guys have been getting them is because you've been going into, like, monster-ish lairs, more or less. The first treasure hoard was just you guys found someone's bag with a bunch of shit. I think the second one was when was the second one? Oh, that was just
The
shit.
Knolls? No.
No, the Knolls didn't have a treasure hoard. I don't believe they did. I think the second one was the orcs. You guys may have only gotten one so far. Let me check when did Hunter get his.
I believe we did get one for sure. I just forget when.
And then you got the other one in the Minotaur lair, but
yeah, we got
was
one
there
before
3 or
this,
2?
I remember doing the same thing one time. I think only one.
I'm gonna look at the currency log because that'll tell me when you guys got given. Okay, so the first one was given whenever you guys went into the house. Wait, no. Wait, yeah. Because the first, I'm looking at the currency log. Okay. And whenever we started Darrowood Strife, the very first session, everyone, or not the first session, but the first time you guys got money, I think a lot of this came down to finding shit and selling it. But we had like 235 gold pieces to each player. I think there must have been a hoard in the what's it called?
Yeah.
In
I do remember
hyenas.
the, you roll one thing, you roll one thing, you roll one thing, but I'm pretty sure it was just the 3, and then maybe I rolled with something else as the D100 or something like that.
Yeah. And then we did one at the cabin. And I think you guys just found some gold laying around in the orc's place. And then this is the third one, yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's funny. I've for the longest time I've wanted to make like a YouTube channel for like D&D stuff, but I just never was like, I never had other people that were working with me, so I was like, nah, there's no need to. I wouldn't stay committed. But because I have you and Eli doing shit, and Jesus is doing shit too.
I also think, let me say, yeah, with Jesus, like, just like any time that something gets brought up, it's like, especially like what I'll do is, especially like, it's like, oh yeah, that's something that I'm going to get to later. Because also, like, I listen to myself talking in these things, and it's like, I keep saying, like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this later, and I'm going to get into this and stuff like that. Because, I do have big plans and stuff. But, like, Jesus is like, oh, I just got this done. I got this done. And it's like, hey, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks. I
It's
really
just, like,
didn't do
your
much.
reaction. Well, you like signed us up for everything. You're like, oh, actually, yeah, I just set up the YouTube account, and also I'm gonna record this first session because I was gonna like try to figure out recording later and stuff like that. And yeah, like everything just like pop, and everything was perfect in the moment that it needed to like inspire all of us as well. You know?
I agree with that.
My viewpoint on it is that I've made like 20 different YouTube channels for things that I've tried to do, but it's all been solos. So like, getting it set up, dude, that's muscle memory at this point. But to have that drive and stuff to go through and edit and get everything set up for it, like, I applaud you, because that's where I always fall short. But I'll do all I can to get you guys on your feet, but after that, I really start to taper off.
And you know what's really nice? Like, so I play a, what's it called? In Hunter's campaign, I play a, what is the word? I play a damn...
Fighter?
I play a fighter. Yeah, I play this Blackbriar fighter that I made. And it's so nice to just dumb everything down to I attack. Not this goblin attacks and this one moves over here and shoots his bow. It's so nice to finally dumb everything down to I attack.
And spending time on it too. Because like players don't change their characters, whereas the DM kind of has to change their characters constantly.
Yeah.
And Chang.
And Chang.
You sent him away, and we were all like, "No, you gotta stay. You gotta stay." And you're like, "No, I gotta go away." I might meet up with you. I don't know. I haven't decided.
I haven't decided. We'll figure out what's going on there. Oh, that's another thing. Chang became a good guy adventurer in Felsiden before the attack.
You like DMPCs? We got DMPCs.
Yeah. I know everyone, like, I still firmly defend DMPCs. And I know I will always get flack for that. And my opinion is that if you're going to run a DMPC, one, they can't be there all the time. Two,
Certainly.
they can't be super smart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if they're super smart, then it's just really hard to roleplay a DMPC, because otherwise you're just giving the answers away to everything. Like, we should go do this because I'm smart and I know to do this, but then the players are like, well, I don't know. And it's like, okay. That's why the only two DMPCs I've ever played were Hank, which he had a intelligence of 8. And then Chang, who has an intelligence of, I think, 12 or 14. But the thing is he's not intelligent, like, he's not intelligent in the way that you would normally think. He's more of like intelligent survival wise. He knows how to survive and he knows how to do these things. He doesn't really have critical thinking. I mean, he does have critical thinking, but he doesn't really have like book smarts. He's also not very what's it called?
I personally
not very
think
charismatic.
That, I think that my perception of when we started this Darrowood Strife is when you put Chang in there, you put him in there as a mercenary that we could hire. And I feel like the purpose was because at the time, you know, there wasn't a firm group necessarily that was there every week and all that. So it's like, okay, well, if we only have three or four people, then it's like you have the option of buying a DMPC rather than me just being like, okay, you don't have enough people, so I'm going to play Chang.
Exactly. And for the most part, Chang has been like, even though you guys don't buy him, he's still kind of a person that you guys interact with once in a while. He's always doing his own thing, you know? Something absurd that you guys are like, no, I don't know why I would get involved with that. I mean, if you guys wanted to, you could, but.
And that night that Guru Ken was telling Marin and Oryx about him witnessing Dizelde going off, and then during that conversation, Chang walks up, and absolutely nothing happens. But like, I feel like also like Guru Ken bonded to Chang in that moment, you know?
Yeah,
that was their one big
Chang's
moment.
a good dude. Like, honestly,
I've got like 6 characters that are just like best friends with Chang.
Dude, I love Chang, and like the only person so far that Chang does not like is Peanut Butter. And that's just because his first interaction with Peanut Butter and Zuflon. It's like, no, you're gonna stay the fuck away from Zuflon.
Peanut Butter's gonna end up the king of Shervin by the time this is over.
I bet. I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to get to Turvin, because I'm thinking you guys are going to have an adventure on your way and have to make having pit stops, and a lot of the adventure will be getting there, and little bits of information I'm thinking of trickling to you. Some things will throw you off, some things will set you on the right path. It'll be up to you to discern what information's good, what information's bad, and whatnot. And when you get to Turvin, people will be surprised. Some people will what they expect will have happened. You'll get there, and all these things are going to unfold. And I am also making a really cool bad guy that I cannot wait to reveal to you guys.
I'm excited for that too.
Richard, you never told me, what do you think of Dizelde? Like, now that you've heard these little trickles of information, you personally, not necessarily Ken, but you, what do you think of him?
Right now, I mean, obviously generic sort of, I guess, warlock, you know what I mean? Like with the meditating and the secretist and the I see the pieces where it's like, okay, you're connecting him to the person and connecting him to the thing through that guy that is like, oh, son of Montag or whatever it was.
Mornog.
Mornog, yeah. From Guru Ken's perspective, it's a lot of fun, because I think I've placed it as like, okay, Guru Ken is a little bit chaos because he's just kind of dumb and self-involved.
I gotcha.
So with the Guru Ken, he can kind of like, you know, he witnessed this thing, and then it's like, okay, he can go to Oryx and Moirin, and it's like, okay, then, you know, then what happens? And it can kind of like snowball, and now there's like interpersonal dynamics, whether it's, you know, however that shakes out.
Yeah. But have you concluded on anything about Dizelde?
No, because I don't feel like I have enough information. I don't have enough information. That's why I was like, that's what the pauses were.
Okay.
Was that I really don't have enough information to like have an opinion, because right now it just seems like fairly cookie cutter
warlock stuff.
Because it's kind of just like, it's very similar to like, from what I'm watching, it kind of seems like the same thing that I did with you with Krell.
Yeah.
Very similar. But I don't know. You know? It's exciting on this side because it's like, ooh, I don't know.
Awesome. All right. I'm excited for when more comes of that. Because I've been working
something that's sticking around, and there wasn't an opportunity obviously last game, because it's like, okay, you know, there's opportunities to talk and things like that. But you do notice that Guru Ken, who does not trust Dizelde, gave Dizelde 100 coins.
I like the little note you gave to Chang. He
believes that. He's paranoid. Yeah. Paranoia will destroy you.
Yeah.
Guru Ken's getting turned up. And that's the thing too, is like, obviously we've talked about like not being able to really find a place for Guru Ken, but he's sort of come into his own.
Yeah. I'm happy that you've been finding a place for him. And also I remember the other time I told you, I was talking about like wanting to nerf the stunning strike. However, you chose that class before I said I wanted to nerf it. So if I were to nerf it, it wouldn't affect Guru Ken. Specifically Guru Ken. But if you decided to, if another monk was made, it would affect them. You know, like if somebody else wanted to play a monk,
Is it
would
just
affect
a
them.
monk? Is it just a monk that gets it, or is it specifically against a monk?
It's a monk
right?
that gets it,
monk,
yeah.
Okay.
All monks get that ability. I would nerf it a little bit, but you wouldn't be affected by the nerf because you chose to play that class before I said I'm going to nerf this. So it'd be fucked for me to say, I'm nerfing this, and you already chose it. You put a bunch of time into this, so fuck you. You know?
Mm-hmm. Stunning strike, not stubbing strike.
Stubbing strike. It's level 5.
Level?
Yeah.
5th level. Wow, I said 6th. Look at me.
Yeah.
Not knowing anything.
No, it's just the way that it's written is just so it can get truly out of hand, you know. Just if you're fighting a lot of like lower enemies, you can run up and stun 4 enemies, making them useless. Or you can run up to a fucking 1 enemy and you could stun lock a beholder. That's why I'm like,
what is the saving throw like what determines the saving throw DC?
I think it's in your key. 1 second, Tommy's calling me. It's somewhere in your key. Scroll up. Tommy's getting on Discord.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
But why?
Hi, Tommy.
Gentle sirs, how are you, gentlemen?
We're good.
Ooh, Andrew's typing. Let's see what he says.
This is not a family-friendly channel.
How is the campaign going, you guys? I haven't heard anything about it, and I would absolutely love to hear about what you guys are doing as characters and as people.
My character took up blacksmithing, and we're hunting down... Yeah, he's that. We're going to hunt down another band of adventurers and kill them.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Well, they're really just mercenaries, but basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm. So, I only see Andrew, Richard, and Tristan in here. Where's the other guys? Are they in the private?
They're in the private chat talking about something private,
For
but
like
I don't
an
know.
hour.
They've been in there for like an hour, yeah. Oh, Tommy, what's it called? The Discord, or no, the last session was put on YouTube. If you wanted to watch it.
Oh, that's fantastic! I would love to watch it.
Yeah.
You should send me the link. Text it to me.
I'll find it to you. I'll find the link. I'll drop it in the Discord.
Ooh.
I'm not telling you to get it. I'm not telling you to do anything about your mic, but you'll hear what your mic sounds like to other people.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no! I'm not looking forward to it.
I cut out most of I cut out most of the exploding, but
I'm very sorry about that. You know,
no, you're fine. I mean, it's chill.
I should really keep that computer in a fixed position because you know what I did? I think my microphone's on the bottom of my computer.
That would make a lot of sense. Do you
It's
not
either
use
on
the
the bottom of
headphones?
my computer or on the side of my computer, and that's just silly.
Do you use
Tommy has
headphones?
a habit of like setting up his station to play D&D and everything, and then like leaving it on regular mic and walking around his kitchen and doing random shit. That's why he doesn't use a headphone.
My kitchen, that's not the problem. It's when I bounce my knee that the.
Well, yeah, there's that. But like, whenever you walk to the kitchen and throw the sink on, we hear that.
Really?
Yes.
Fuck.
When you walk into the kitchen and like start opening and closing cabinets, we hear that.
God.
When you open your fucking fridge, we hear that.
How I make my dinner.
Good. Yeah, we can hear you make dinner. Sometimes we hear you frying shit.
Mostly just to deliver the message that we know that, yeah,
You
things
know,
sound
this
weird.
could be used in the That's a Nat 1 channel, because you could just, like, throw...
You have the Nat 1 of mics.
You know, you could throw someone in, like, peanut butter, and you'll be in the middle of a fight, right? And after, like, 3 minutes, you'll just hear peanut butter cooking chicken. And then everyone, including the enemies, just stares at him. And he's like, What? I'm cooking chicken.
What we were going to do in some of the animations or whatever is like at those moments where someone will say something to you and you just stay dead silent. We would have Eli in the background yell, "I pop off."
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. You guys are
So basically, but it already happens in real life. So
Yeah.
like every time there's a long pause, that's what he does is he goes pop off in reference to that conversation.
Eli's typing.
Oh, he's almost ready. Oh my gosh. The prophecy has come true.
There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti.
What is lowercase music?
That's what I was trying to figure out, but it won't pull it up for me.
Play lowercase
What?
music.
Okay, let's try this one. I'm good. How you doing, Tommy?
I'm doing good. That was not elaborate enough of an answer. How is life?
Well, I can't complain. I've been.
Well, we can't complain yet. You can't go out, but besides that,
We can go out. We just have to wear a mask.
I gotcha.
Yeah. But it's not.
Here it is.
It's not bad. It's been pretty good. It's been nice. It's been nice of recent.
Oh, that's good. You get a lot more time at home, and I assume. But I mean, you know what they say about assume it makes an ass out
what?
of you and me. But it really
This
This is
like
mom's
the last
spaghetti.
couple months before this month and last month, yeah, I was definitely at home a lot. But these last few, I've been going out a lot more and getting to meet people and talk to them and stuff.
Oh, it's great.
What about you? How's it been in Florida?
Well, I gotta say, I've been inside my unit all day, every day, pretty much, except for when I go to my internship. Let's see. Oh, did I tell you guys about my internship yet?
Haven't heard about it.
Long story short, I'm essentially coding software, reading queries, running stuff, processing data for an insurance company.
You get into coding.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm learning Python right now, and I
What
have to
got you
do
into
for-
it?
Well, the opportunity came up. It's kind of embarrassing. It's my. I got along with my ex's family better than I got along with my ex, and her mom's like, "Yeah, you should apply for the family company," and I'm like, well, it's a successful company. It might as well. So I did. I got the job. I've been working there. And now I'm working with her dad. And he's my boss. And for some reason, he likes me.
That's an interesting dynamic. And I applaud you for making it work. And if there's anyone I know who could make it work, it's definitely you.
Your life is a sitcom.
I think the only other person I know who can make it work like that is you.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but thanks.
I mean, knowing you, you could probably be like,
Oh gosh.
that would be interesting.
I'd do my best. And speaking of which, I'm hopefully going to be going to school soon. I've been saving up, and then yeah, and then I'll be able to start classes for it. And then I was talking to this one guy that I met through this church that I'm starting up here, and he said that once I'm done with schooling, he might be wanting to partnership, and if so, then I'll be able to join him, and we'll be able to start our own little duo team.
Wow, it's fantastic. So you're going to become the greatest real estate agent in Ohio.
I'm going to do my best. I'm going to definitely shoot for that, but I don't know if that'll happen.
Well, you know, a really interesting thing about it is, you know, most of the people that move to Florida are from Ohio, so all those people from Ohio are going to have to sell their houses. So
That's
there you
true.
have it.
That's true.
Where in Ohio?
Columbus.
Oh, all right. I was just up in Chillicothe.
Yeah, you were there for the wedding. I saw you guys.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
You guys had a wedding up there?
Yeah, it was really nice.
I performed a wedding.
You performed a wedding?
I performed a wedding, yeah.
Are you like music or officiant or
officiant? Yeah.
I didn't know you were an officiant.
Today is a celebration of life, a celebration of love, a celebration of commitment, and a celebration of two people who are in it forever.
That's amazing. Oh my god, I didn't know you were an officiant, Richard. That's amazing.
Not legally. Not legally.
Not legally.
Not legally.
So you
But
didn't
I
take
did
the
it
2
anyway.
seconds to get the internet officiant certification?
I didn't know. Well, I didn't know. They didn't tell me until the day before. I would have. But here's the thing: is that they had originally scheduled to have their wedding in May, and then they pushed it back because of the coronavirus. But they went ahead and eloped anyway. So they were already technically married. This was just like the big celebration for their big family and like the big party of their
so it
dreams.
was like
Yeah,
the
the
unofficial
ceremony.
wedding.
Yeah, so it could have been anybody. And the thing we say is, so whenever somebody dies, my dad is the one who does the eulogy. And so he buries them, and I marry them.
I don't think I've ever heard such a unique and amazing tradition before.
Richard Lee Blaney II, Richard Lee Blaney III.
You're gonna have a son, like, named Richard?
No, I refuse. I'm not. That feels like really like self-centered.
Yeah,
So-
but like you
so
could
is it
keep
like
the
bad
tradition
luck
going, and then you could write the eulogies, and then your son could could marry people.
I don't know.
And you aren't naming him after yourself. You're naming him you're the third, right?
Yes, I actually have considered. What if I name him?
The fifth.
Yes.
Richard
So everyone's like, what happened to the fourth?
Yeah.
Nice.
I would love to see that, like, passing down through generations, and like 13 generations.
The seventh.
You'll have, like, Richard
The
the
seventh.
Fourth, and they'll be like,
Just
"Daddy,
only
tell
odd
me about
odd numbers
Richard
from here on out.
IV." Oh no, Richard III was a complete dick. He didn't want one. You know, when you think about it, I think in the rulers of history, the 13th was actually, I think, like, Louis the 13th was a really good ruler, wasn't he? I don't know.
Was a
man.
what? Was a
Louis
good
the
ruler?
13th.
Or I only ever heard about like the bad rulers, and I remember his name, so he probably was pretty bad.
Well, I'm thinking about the Sun King.
The Sun King?
Let's see what he's famous for. He was crowned king after his dad was assassinated. He was good on the battlefield. He was fucked up mentally, which means he was probably a bad ruler. Well, bad luck number 13. Right there.
So he was a bad guy.
Yeah, declared war on Spain.
You are a bad guy, but you are not bad guy.
Maybe it was Louis XIV we're thinking of. I don't know. Whoever was the one that built Versailles, I think he was a cool. But then again, anybody in that time period was kind of not very cool. They were kind of just really good at art.
Or complete douches.
You know, I would love to make a D&D character like that one day, like a
that
true
Eli?
nobleman.
It is me.
Like
There he
next,
is.
like next to the throne.
Tommy's here.
Hi,
Tommy.
you guys back?
Huh?
Nah. It's just
I don't
Eli.
know.
The other two are still hiding in private chat. Eli, they've been in private chat talking about something secret for like 2 hours.
Yeah, the whole time.
KISSING.
Yeah, you remember when they were gone and you left? They're still gone.
Is it Ryan and Kits?
Yeah.
I think I know what they're talking about.
Glitch hop.
What is your secret?
Secrets.
That's fine. We'll just speculate wildly.
Secret.
Oh, I've got a good gym remix if you want me to send it to you.
What's in the gym mix?
Well, I'm trying to build another one, but for the first one, it's kind of like a rock one, where it's like more along the lines of like upbeat heavy rock.
I'm sorry, Eli. I missed all that. My thing crashed.
Oh, I was talking about I know a band, one of my favorite like bands to listen to in the gym. They're like Horror Wave, and but they like sing over it, and it's like it goes really hard.
Huh.
So like horror wave, like the movie Wave.
No, like whore wave, like a bunch of bitches that are trying to get your cash. They'll suck your dick for $12.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh,
Exactly
I
what
don't
you
know
mean.
it meant.
Wave.
I don't know what it meant, but it was the same voice that he used for that lady with the arm last night.
It was not the same voice. It was a little different.
It was a little different. But it was the same like root.
I smoke bags a day and I have a big old stoma.
There's a girl that works with me, and this is the voice she has, because she smoked for like 30 years.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, did you like the horror wave or no?
I thought it was pretty cool. I think it sounds like something that I'd kill zombies to.
I made this silly team in Star Wars. It's Captain Rex, Fives, and R2D2. And for some reason, like, I don't have them that well geared, but every time I put them on defense, they get one defensive win, which is actually kind of hard to do. And I just find it funny because they're not that geared at all, and for some reason, every time they get a win, I think it's just underestimated every time.
So Eli, you say this is a song that you listen to when you go to the gym?
Yeah,
Nice.
they have tons more music. And I mean, I like this is all like I could play more, but like the album that the song is on, there's a lot of bangers on it. But it's all just like kind of like it's all like upbeat, like heavy metal with like the synth wave kind of feel to it.
Simp wave.
The simp wave.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming to pay bitches money. I'm gonna fight this Ray real quick. This Ray sucks. They're gonna get clapped.
Did somebody say clapping?
Yes.
And hello, Ryan. I've missed you.
Hello. Oh,
like
Timothy, what are you doing in here?
Oh, don't worry about it.
He's our live
here to-
studio audience.
Yeah.
Yes, I am a witness to the new murder.
Intriguing.
Nerd. What if I made like a
Holy shit.
character? That'd be interesting. Just like
Filthy
have a
kids.
guy like an obsessive explorer, and all he says is smashing.
Nigel Thornberry head ass.
Yeah, right. This group's fun. I like these guys.
Like you too.
Hope you get ready to bring the vibes, Timothy. Timothy.
Vibes! The vibes!
Pop off.
Oh, I might. That pop off might turn into a hop off in a little bit though, because I'm like, it'd be really fun watching the rest of Code Geass.
Code
Do
Geass.
it, dude. You won't.
Dude, this show is amazing.
How many episodes are there?
A lot. I'm
A
on
lot.
season 1, episode 23.
Okay, pop off.
Whoa.
Let's see how many episodes there are. There's 2 seasons.
Ooh.
First season is 25 episodes. Thing is also 25 episodes. So it's a 50 episode show. But I don't know, man. It's taken a while to watch this, and that could just be because it takes exactly 30 minutes to watch anything on Hulu because fucking asshole. Alright. I will actually pop off though.
Okay, Timothy.
Are you
We
getting
appreciate
off?
you stopping by.
I love you guys. I miss you too. Goodbye.
Hi, dummy.
Tommy, leave. We don't want you anymore. Get out of here, you stupid, dumb animal.
Bye-bye.
I'll just disconnect him. I'll just disconnect.
Poor fella.
It was just a boy.
Can't you see I don't want you anymore?
All right.
I love this shit. People like to put their best characters under the worst leader in this game for some fucking reason. And they think it's better than running literally any other leader.
What game?
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's a mobile game that I've been playing for like 3 years at this point. I am prepared. You are not prepared. Sorry. Had to say it. Wow, quotes are good. But anyway, I'm going to bed.
Good
You guys
night.
have a good night.
Hey,
night.
sleepyhead. Oh, I really wanted to keep fighting.
Me too.
Don't worry. Listen, now you have an entire session that's going to be dedicated basically to nothing but fighting.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just wait until you fucking Ooh, there's a character I can't wait for you all to fucking see. There's actually two of
My
them.
dad.
Yeah, it's your fucking dad. And he's
Both.
gonna be like, "I love you, son."
Oh yeah.
What's that girl's name?
Jaslyn.
Jasmine. I like that name.
Yeah.
Jaslyn
I like
Espia.
her vibe.
She got a cool
She's
vibe.
like, I don't know. I just randomly thought of like her whole thing on the fly, and I was like, "Oh, she's cool."
She cool
C'est
character.
madame.
She kind of vibes.
She is a character I hope you all will. I plan at least to have you all meet a couple more times throughout this campaign.
I think Nico
yeah.
would be cool with that. Ow.
Lo and
Nico's
behold,
getting
like
very friendly.
I don't. Well, Nico's
fucking
also like
session
prepubescent.
66, they meet again in fucking Bang this time.
I don't know how I feel about role playing banging with you, kids.
I don't do that. I'll roleplay for flirtation and shit, and
I don't think
everything. But
Nico's even gonna flirt. I
when
think
y'all
it's
get
gonna be
into the
like a kid.
bedroom, that you
Roll
pay
for
your
Nick Lane.
taxes.
Roll for performance.
I say roll for performance, and then I'll say, all right, you had a pretty good night, and that's it. That's as fucking grotesque as I'm gonna get.
Dude, Nico's like a 10-year-old.
I mean, it's okay. She's also, her character has also like allowed me to flush out a little bit of a kingdom I have been dying to get characters into. You know,
What kingdom?
Who is that?
Ralros.
That was Jesus.
Jesus.
It was him leaving.
Are you still there, Richard?
Hey, get
Okay.
in there.
Hell yeah.
I love the fucking gifs and shit that he sends.
Dude, they're good. They're so good. I don't know where he finds so many Fox gifts.
So
He was
like
popping off at the end of the session.
the like the how would I say I don't want to say claymation ones, but the ones that look like they're foxes in human clothing or whatever. So like the second to last one he sent.
Yeah, isn't that like a movie or something?
Yeah, it's from Fantastical Mr. Fox, I think it is.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's fairly good. My favorite part
Oh,
about it is they don't like say curse words in that movie. They just go curse.
That's funny.
It's a good little movie.
Is it for kids?
It's
Brian,
cheeky.
hit me with
Like
the spoon.
it's for kids, but there's like cheeky shit that adults would be like.
I got you. There was this one. It was some cartoon on Netflix, and I thought it was gonna be super cool, but it was like for kids. I forget what it was, but it had really, really cool art style.
Oh, I
It
think
was
I
like
know the one you're talking about.
Kilo or something. Relo? I don't even know. I have to see if I
Is
can
there
look
like a log person, a log man?
I don't know. I just saw that it was Y7, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch this.
Is the main character a girl?
I think, yeah. Let me see if it's. Oh, Kipo.
Kipo.
It's
How's it
it's
spelled?
the fucking coolest animation I've ever seen.
How's it spelled? How is it spelled?
hit me?
Kipo.
Kipo. Oh no, that's different actually. Interesting.
Oh my gosh. I actually
It
might
looks
still
neat.
watch it.
Let's see. I'm trying to find the one that I was thinking of that I like the art style too. Hilda.
Hilda?
Yeah, it's like for kids, but the fucking art style on it, I fucking love.
Borrow girl.
Oh, Kiss, I appreciate you letting me remake the character in the middle of a session like that.
Oh no, it's no problem. I mean, I I actually surprised myself with how well I did his exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that was actually very much how Lucifer probably would have left.
Yeah,
super
it's actually
fluid.
really good.
And I liked it better than the character just dying.
And it was super on the fly.
That was excellent.
I was like, you know what? He's gonna leave a note, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be snarky.
Me and Ryan actually planned to do brothers, but I realized how much I like Nico, and then
Nico's too good to get rid of. Like
I know. I just like him
Nico's
so much.
going. It needs to be fucking death. Unfortunately,
I don't want that though. Nico's so
I don't
cute.
want that. I don't ever want that. I don't want Nico. Like Nico, if he dies, I'll genuinely be sad.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
every time like you fucking talk as Nico or like you all get Nico to do something, I get a big fat fucking grin on my face because I'm like, this is gonna be fun.
I just picture him like when he's walking, just like arms out, like he's doing like an airplane, even though he has no clue what an airplane is.
It
He's
just
going,
made it better.
running and spinning
Like,
around.
He's literally a fucking child.
Yeah. Though I do wish I could have gotten that whole person on him on.
Oh,
Ren.
that would have been such good
Sneaky
fucking
boy.
conflict in the group, you know?
Yeah, because Nico
Yeah.
did not want.
I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking dark of him to do that. Like, I was taken aback by that. I was like, wow, you're genuinely gonna kill this fucking kid.
Not happy.
I'm over here running around the first half of the session with like, why do we fight? Why do we fight? And then the session ends with him just janking this guy.
I'm not gonna lie, like
It was real
Nico.
good.
Nico's definitely on your side about it now, Richard. Like,
Well, unfortunately, you convinced me that I have to protect this lady.
yeah, I know. Well, Nico didn't know that, these people are they're probably not bad.
Savage.
Well,
But I mean, at least like, I don't know.
you don't know the name of their company yet.
To Nico though, I kind of feel like, we're acting like the savages or the bad people now. I mean, Nico is lawful good. Or maybe chaotic good, but still.
This would be a good session for that morality check then.
Yeah.
Morality check? What do you mean?
I
You'll
wonder
see
if I
when
could
we
actually
get to it.
fight his character. His AC is just so damn high.
His AC, like, I mean, obviously you all could take him. It would take time.
Yeah. It would take a little bit of time, and also I have a couple sleep spells I could do,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that is based on his HP.
His
which is
HP is
very
not that
high.
great.
Oh, it's not?
What, 28 I said?
Yeah, so I mean, if I got him to sleep, I mean,
his HP's not that great.
Isn't his dex his worst, like one of his worst stats?
Yes. Getting him to move.
Because my
is
breath weapon
the bane
does.
of-
My breath weapon is a dex save.
You would get him on that
Yeah.
every time.
We need Dizelle to come here with his sundering sword and just knock down his AC.
Yeah, dude.
But I mean, if you can actually land damage on him, Ryan.
Yeah.
The amount of
Oh
shit
yeah.
your character can fucking do.
Oh, Nico could also just magic missile him.
That is true. That is very true.
Nico actually might be able to take him.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
How many spell slots do you have?
I got 4 first level and 2 second level.
And you got your sorcery points, which
And
you can
Magic
use to
missile.
regain spell slots.
Magic missile is a first level spell.
Yeah, it can be
Yep.
first level or second.
You can cast it at second level. Yeah. And
Wait, is it a cantrip?
D4.
No, it's
It's a
not a
first level
cantrip.
spell.
Okay. So you could cast it 4 times plus your sorcery points.
And I could do second levels.
Well, certain I think to get a first level back, it's like 2 or 3 sorcery points. To get a second level, it's like 3 or 4.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you can
but-
only get like a couple, like 1 or 2 at most back. But I mean, you're sending out like so many magic missiles, you're gonna kill him. He can't do
Yeah.
anything about it.
6 magic missile
Because
casts. is gonna
Especially
fuck
at level 2, when you're throwing out 4 of those bad boys.
especially with how he has 28 HP. It's not
Yeah,
great.
you could definitely do it.
It's not great.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
that's, 3
His AC
D4
is
plus
just fucking
4.
stupid high,
What is
which
it?
is why his AC is just stupid high.
That's crazy to think that like a squishy character like Nico could still take Ren.
Magic.
Magic.
Just don't let him fucking touch you.
Oh yeah, dude. Nico's running every single time. And Nico's AC is not terrible. It's 16. With
I thought it was 13.
Yeah, but of course he's gonna cast
Mage armor.
Mage armor, yeah. I mean, I just assume that he just cast it at the beginning of the day and I just take off the spell slot then. So really I have like five magic missiles that I can send at him, 2 at a higher level.
Indeed. But it's okay. Because I'll just throw wild shit to fucking take him down. Ren. Mr. I'll give him some enemies with fucking 5 multi attacks.
You better. Yeah, see how he likes it.
And give him a bunch of shit that he has to do dex saving throws from.
Hell yeah. Yeah, well I mean, you got to hit him with some of his dungeon master tactics.
I mean, like, I don't want to though. I have my own tactics and I like how they work.
Multi-hit stuff. So does all these creatures really just have multi-attacks?
A lot of them really do.
Jesus
a lot of them
Christ.
really do. Some of them they don't.
Fair enough.
Like, wasn't it when you all were doing Curse of Strahd, you all said you came against
magic armor, yeah.
The fucking whatever
Possessed armor or whatever. Animated armor.
Animated armor,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Let me look it up again. If I remember right, it doesn't have multi-attack. How many attacks was he giving you all with that? Do you remember?
He did 2 attacks.
2 attacks? Okay, it has 2 attacks.
Jeez. That thing's gnarly then.
What level were you all when you fought it?
We were level 1.
Level 1?
Yep.
They are challenge rating 1. Definitely are not. They're definitely not a level 1. They shouldn't be challenge rating 1.
I was scared. I was certainly scared.
That's. All should not have fought them at level 1. What level were you all in the capital? Ryan, do you remember?
In the capital, that's tough. I can't remember.
What level are you now?
Might have been
Do you
4.
remember?
Oh, I think we're level 5 in your campaign now.
Yes, you are, because I was debating whether to do the next session or to do the free for all or battle royale next.
Right.
So you all are level 5 now, but you all would have been level 4 at the capital. I had you all at level 4 fight mage armor, or I mean possessed armor.
Yeah, that's correct. Because we went and fought the vampire lord.
Yeah, and it was giving you all hell. A full party. You all fought at most, I think, 4 suits collectively, plus the boss.
Yeah, we were trying to
down.
keep the suits off because Garhak was the one fighting the wizard, and he just wouldn't die.
Yeah. So you
Well, actually,
all.
Kane really didn't do any. He didn't really do anything in that fight
No,
he was just too
Kane
busy
fucking sat in the back and flexed up.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Even including me. I was sitting there like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing? You could be
I'm
doing
becoming the new BBG.
so
sorry.
much more." You contributed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not judging you, but you contributed absolutely nothing to that fight.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And it was fun. I'd do it
It
again.
was
in a
funny,
heartbeat.
but it was like,
Kane's not a
Jesus.
good character?
He
No,
is.
Kane is the best character. He is
Oh, okay.
such a good man. But
Does
he just, for whatever reason, decided, like, I'm going to be like Master Roshi and just fucking
Yeah, he was
shred
just.
myself.
Well, he thought like this is gonna be a super serious fight, so he was gonna get super serious himself. So he started pumping himself up. He had like over 80 hit points by the end of
As
that
a wizard.
as a wizard, and
Level 4.
then fucking Garhak kills him. And I'm like, oh, okay then.
Yeah, and everyone's like, what the fuck, Richard? But yeah, you all then, a full party of, I think you were 5 at the time, fought 4 sets of animated armor with only 1 and sometimes 2 of you fighting a vampire down there, and you all were struggling. You all were having a tough time. Not even 5 of you. You had the 3 mercenaries that Garhak hired.
Yeah, that's right.
You had his sworn hedge knights. Yeah,
Well,
I just
the thing is, though, the thing with Curse of Strahd is like I've realized you just have to play smart. You just have to play really clever. Like there was at some point like where like me and Ryan got outnumbered by zombies, and I just used
Minor illusion.
minor illusion, yeah, and brought walls up. The zombies obviously, I mean, I didn't think this far ahead, but I mean, it worked out this way that the zombies had low intelligence. So when they rolled shittily, couldn't tell that they were minor illusion walls, and we and Ryan got to escape. Like, and
that's
just
smart.
saving, like, unnecessary damage.
That's smart.
Yeah.
But still, that's a little fucked for level 1.
Yeah, well, I mean, and also it was optional. Like, the only reason that attacked us is because we stepped in its, like, space.
Hmm.
So maybe it's just like, being more careful with what happens. We almost got fucked because of me. Um, there was a crib and there was a baby crying, but there wasn't any baby in it. It was just like, I guess a ghost
Yeah.
of a baby crying. And I kicked the crib and the crying stopped and the specter came out and like got in my face and it was like, put the baby back. And I'd like, they had to pick up the crib and like there was like it wasn't an actual baby, but it was like a wrapped cloth that was like in the shape of a baby, and I put it in there and tucked it, and then the specter left. And I was like, oh my god.
Jesus.
I almost just got disintegrated by this thing.
But yeah, I mean, like, the fight that you all are going up against, you guys are probably going to take these dudes at the logging camp pretty handedly. Probably. But the attack on the holdfast, the castle, it's going to be hard.
Hell yeah.
Good. Oh, I want to make you aware, Kits. My breath weapon works differently than how it usually works for dragonborns.
Mhm.
So I'll read it as is. After you use your breath weapon, you can't use it again until it's recharged. At the start of each of your turns, provided you already used your breath weapon, you can roll a d6. On a 6, you regain the use of your breath weapon. Otherwise, your breath weapon recharges 1 minute after you use it. I just want to make you aware.
Don't regular dragonborn have to use it every short rest?
Correct.
Hmm.
This is the way this half dragon's is worked.
That's funky. I mean,
Now it
I s-
is an action. I think their breath weapon is a bonus action.
yes, theirs is a bonus action. I suppose is it more potent than their breath weapon?
No, it's the same damage.
But you can improve it through a feat, though, right?
Yeah, right.
Hmm. I don't think theirs can be improved beyond the leveling. It's just weird that, I mean, the half dragon is literally like human X or species X dragon, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It's not
More human than
species
dragon.
X dragonborn.
Correct. It's just it's defined as a dragon who fucked a human, and then it's something like that.
Okay, so it's literally that. Okay. Then that makes more sense. That
Yeah.
their breath weapon would come back better than that of an actual dragonborn,
Yes. Yeah, they are actually true descendants of dragons.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like this class is more for like the flavor of like the human element because the dragonborns, they're like, this is like for people who want to have like a human but with like more dragon features. I
Yeah,
guess.
dragonborn can be a little dry at times.
Yeah.
Can be. Dizel has been interesting so far.
Who?
You. Dizel.
What about? Yes.
He's interesting.
Yeah.
I would say that Dizel has created quite a stir.
Yeah.
To reveal pieces, I would say that Guru Ken is kind of obsessed with Dizel and obsessed with what he saw.
Yeah. What exactly did he see? Just like me using the message stone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not so much about what he saw necessarily. It's more about like what he remembers and how he's handling it, which is chaotically.
Well, what did he see?
He saw you with the message center. He saw you. Well, he saw you sitting with the in the room, all meditating. And then he heard you go talk to, I guess, your brother. I don't know.
I guess I'll save all the information because it's more fun
Save
that
the
way.
information for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you think he's like evil or?
I don't have a clear. I only have pieces of information, which
Okay.
which it really is what makes it fun. Like I have a general sense, but I also don't know what I know that's wrong and what I know that's right. So there is still like tremendous levels of mystery to it too. You know.
Got it. I mean, if you don't know too much, then it's still going to be fun.
I had a conversation with Tristan also where he was like, "What do you think about this? What do you think about what's going on there?" And I was like, I basically kind of told him everything I told you. Was like, it's all really good. I got things working. I got things moving, and Guru Ken's obsessed with Zelda.
The translation in Draconic is fierce divinity.
Interesting.
Hop off. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
I really hope Marin lives long enough for me to see out his backstory.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Marin except for he smells like seawater.
It's fucking cool. It's fucking cool, dude.
I kind of wanted to go to Sheardrop because I thought we would uncover more about Marin, but we ended up just going straight over to Turvin.
I'm a little, like Marin wouldn't have wanted to go there, especially since he basically came from there. But yeah, it would have been cool if we went there. How far are we from there now? Like, would it be impossible for us to really just turn back and go?
I'm trying to see.
It's the other side of the
No,
continent.
we're still escorting that one merchant, aren't we?
Yeah, Travis. We're still escorting him. We were.
Wasn't he supposed to go to Sheardrop?
Originally, yeah, and then he was like, "You know what? We're already
It's too
late.
far. Nah, we're already late. Whatever.
We can go back."
So where are we going? Where is he going now? Where are we escorting him to now?
Going with us to Turvin because Turvin got burned down.
Yeah, we got like overtaken or something. I'm trying to look on the map to see where we are.
Turvin?
I love having all the stuff in the journal because it makes like looking stuff up so easy.
Is Turvin a port city?
Not.
Remember?
I don't think so. I think it's like almost. It's like near. It's in the far west, like along the coast, but it's not like coastal.
Is there a map of?
There's the old one in black and white, but he hasn't.
There's one actually. If you go on that YouTube video, there's one on that from that I posted earlier today.
Is it like a better version of it?
I mean, he gave a lot of disclaimers about how it's not finished. Maybe like 45 minutes in.
Damn. I can't. Oh yeah. Let me just look that up. You uploaded the one we just did.
The what's the question? Are you talking about
Wednesdays.
The finished product of Wednesdays? Yeah. I uploaded that before we played today.
Subscription.
I hate that I missed Wednesday's fucking campaign.
It was a lot of fun.
I know.
You said 45 minutes? Oh yeah. Oh, that's an epic moment right there. Oh, dude, Richard, I love the cutting you do. It makes things so seamless.
Yeah, it just takes all the pauses out of it, and it really is just like there's no dead space.
It's so nice. Like when we first like entered the map and like you saw your cone, and then you cut out the whole conversation of like giving you a view of everyone. It's like you just it's like super.
Yeah,
nice.
anything that's just unnecessary is it's not necessary.
Cut out, yeah.
Because it's like if people want to consume this, they don't want like the extra stuff.
Our schlock, that we talk about. They don't want to. They don't want to hear the fucking monkey talk. That's for just chatting.
And also just like especially like with combat, is like, and I'm gonna move You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that kind of
so
thing.
the pauses of thinking, you know.
Yeah, I just took out all the thinking.
Do you take out all the thinking?
No, if there's like flavor to it, like, you know, if there's something that's like good or something that's necessary or like a good character moment or something that's funnier because there's a pause in it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, the farther into the video I get, the more pauses I leave in, like the more smaller pauses I leave in, just because I don't need to waste my time on those.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, they sort of are listening. You know, the first 30 minutes are probably the most important. And then also like the last 15, you know, as well as, you know, the transitions into different sections.
I wonder if he bought Incarnate so he could make the world map.
Who's watching the video?
Monkey.
I can't tell. It's so weird when I like listen to the video. I can't tell if it's like you guys talking right now or like in the video.
Was that when we got kicked out of the cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to do this to you, buddy.
And if you want to hear, like, I don't know if you remember, like, when he did the intro, how he sounded in person, and then if you, like, listen to the recap at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I, like, took all those pauses out and just, like, seamed it up real nicely, so it's really just, like, it's almost like he's, like, talking and giving it here.
Good.
Yeah, I'll have to go back to the beginning and do that. Right now I'm just watching the encounter.
Yeah, for sure.
God, I love this.
Just means the Orcs recap is next Wednesday.
Yes. God, I've learned not to hate my voice, but it definitely just sounds weird.
Yep. It's a feeling I'll never get over.
My soul left my body when that thing landed on me. Yeah, when he did 29 damage.
I think even if it took you down, you would have been fine.
I know, it's just like my soul just left me. I was like, what?
Because I'm sitting here with, like, I've been spending pretty much all my money on health potions, so I'm sitting here there with, like, health potions for days.
Hell yeah. You get some money from your paintings, right?
That's what I did for my breakthrough system, actually, was I worked on more paintings, and I can sell them for, I think, like 25 a piece. And I'm able to do, like, one every 3 days. So I was able to get, like, 175 gold pieces.
Damn.
You had your medium breakthrough already, right? Or no?
I think so. I don't fully... Tristan just tells me what I get, and I tell him what I want to do.
Got it. Because I remember talking to him about, like, your breakthrough stuff.
I think that he said that the medium breakthrough is coming up.
Yeah,
the next
that's right.
thing, and it's a big one. I think it's coming to me.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think you're just gonna be able to make some really nice paintings or something like that.
Yeah, and also my notoriety is gonna go up and stuff like that. Because right now I'm like a celebrity in my own head.
You had literal people fucking come up to you the moment the session started. It's more than in your head.
Yeah. Well, to be fair though, that was a bullshit background feature of the custom background that I created.
Yeah. It's okay. I have one that I'm going to abuse when we get to port cities and shit. At least I'm gonna try to abuse it.
Interesting. Oh.
Fucking pirate background.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Let me read off what it does real quick. Bring me Marin. Bring me my beautiful boy.
You weren't here on the session, so Tristan couldn't give it to you. But you know how you made that item kits?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dazeld gave Bobby his endless decanter of water to give to you with a note on it and said from a friend. So you can add that to your inventory now, I guess.
Wait, what happened?
The original plan was Dazeld gave Bobby the item, the endless decanter of water, and with a note on it, and it said from a friend, and he told Bobby to give it to you, but you weren't there for Bobby to give it to you, but you can.
So you're saying I have an endless decanter of water?
Yes.
I already have basically an endless decanter of water.
Do you really?
I have a literal like barnacle crusted water jug that pours nothing but salt water constantly.
Fuck. I didn't know it was an endless decanter.
Yes, it is. I have a freshwater endless decanter and a saltwater freshless or endless decanter.
Yeah.
I got a lot of water.
Do whatever you want, I guess.
I will keep both of those, I suppose.
Or you can give it both. It's whatever.
Keep both of them. They're magic. No, I'll give one of them to you all because that could work good with that magic item I have. So like I could literally like pour water where I am, and you could pour water where you are. And I just fucking teleport to
Well,
you.
it was Dezel's originally.
Well, yeah, I'll give it back to you.
Yeah.
I'll just say you have it because I'll be like, or I'll give it to you since I technically don't know you gave it to me.
Yeah. You would never believe what I found, Dezeld. This endless decanter of water. But I already have one,
I
so
also
you can have
don't
it.
really need it. Yeah,
He was like, oh,
that's funny.
I
But,
appreciate it.
All right, so here's the background. Pirate feature, bad reputation. No matter where you go, people are afraid of you due to your reputation. When you are in civilized settlement, you can get away with minor criminal offenses such as refusing to pay for food at a tavern or breaking down doors at a local shop, since most people will not report your activity to the authorities.
Pop off. That's pretty cool.
I'm going to abuse that at times. So basically, the closer we are to the seas, the more likely I'll use it and be like, "Hey, Tristan, the thing.
So I'm gonna
Let me
pick
bully
the
these
block.
people."
I sign autographs for teenage halflings.
Hell yeah.
But I'm not even really going to use it to like do criminal activities, you know? I'm more so going to do it for like,
Vibe.
you know who I am, right?
Gotcha.
Then it would behoove you to do as I say.
What is your aligning?
Neutral.
Neutral? Like neutral?
Chaotic
Chaotic
neutral.
neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably Dezeld's. Maybe maybe leaning towards good. Just like with what like his plans are.
I mean, we're still in the fucking, you know, baby moments of it.
Yeah.
Little baby man.
Little baby man. But there's definitely like some cool stuff to happen soon. I know that much.
Like I feel like yours and probably mine are going to be the backstories that get hit first.
Yeah. If anything happens with my backstory. Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I think a lot too is that like I said, Guru Ken's very fixated on Dezeld.
Yeah. I'm worried. I don't want Guru Ken to think he's Dezel's evil. It's definitely not the goal I'm going for.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that he thinks he's evil necessarily. I mean, I would say that I don't think he's evil. But I think
Let me ask you all this.
Guru Ken does think he's evil. That might be a thing. But it's also like Guru Ken's also just like a paranoid freak. Go ahead.
Let me ask you all this. Do you all think Marin is evil?
No. I just think Marin's just vibing a little bit.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything that would make Oryx suspicious of being evil. I don't think.
He's just a little silent. He's definitely done something shady. I think that's
wait until we meet fucking people who know who I am.
and we definitely know something funky is going on. And not in the funky monkey way.
Wait until we meet people who know what I've done. And wait until you see how fucking terrified they are to be in my presence.
Hell yeah. That'll be a lot of fun. I wonder how the party would react to knowing that, like, you know, we have not necessarily an evil character, but a character that's done evil things.
If you all knew the things that my character has done in his backstory, you'd be like, fuck, we need to go.
How did we
Jeez.
meet your character? Were you just on the cart with us?
So basically, you all had already taken your job as protectors of the cart,
Mhm.
and you came up upon this wandering man in a crusty captain's coat on the road one day, and desperate for coin, he offered to join.
Gotcha. Should be interesting what's going to happen soon.
Indeed.
Here I go making another map again.
I can run Marin. Yeah, I can run.
No, you can't. You can't run, man.
Oh, you guys can hear it. I'm so sorry.
You can hear it vaguely, like very faintly.
I keep
I don't mind.
forgetting that the Discord.
I mean, it's like good background music. I don't mind. Or background sound, you know.
Ever since I started working out, I can pop my chest, and it's kind of strange.
Yeah.
That is odd. I don't remember being able to do that when I worked out.
Yeah, if I like try and like move my elbows back to where like, you know, if I was gonna try and like have them touch each other, obviously I can't. But like in that motion, I can pop the center of my rib cage.
That's odd.
Apparently, it's normal. It's just these titties are poggers, bro.
Augers.
One of these days during fucking my campaign, I'm gonna get Jaslyn to sit there and say, "Puggies!
Peckers! Hell yeah.
Puggies!"
Oh god. I'm dead.
Uh-oh, you playing Tarkov?
No, I'm playing.
Cities League.
Yeah. That one. Sorry, I was about to get my ass beat.
How would you say best?
I'm gonna
That's
base
kind
my
of
butt.
cringe, bro.
That is kind of cringe. I love the like French accent I gave her.
Oh yeah, actually, I really vibe with it.
Yeah, I'm vibing with it.
Listen, fucking, if only you knew this one character that I played Warhammer Fantasy with. His guy was a Bretonian knight, and they're like extremely French, like absurdly French. I'm gonna try to like imitate his voice now, but it's not gonna even remotely do it justice. His name was Baudouin the Bozé.
Excuse me.
And that's not even remotely putting it fucking close to how like he would speak incoherently French. Like you knew he was saying words, proper words, like a full coherent sentence, but the accent was just so fucking deep in French that it was just like, what did you say?
I'm pretty sure you
What
said
the
his
fuck
name
are
was
you
Budweiser.
Baudouin, the Bozy.
Boget.
Like, I wish I had a recording of them talking. Baudouin.
Mademoiselle.
Damn it! I rolled a nat 1.